Hello dear students. Now let us start our discussion about the combination of resistors. Suppose that we have more than two resistors, or more than one resistor, two or more than two resistors. Then if we join all these resistors in two types, like as either in series or in parallel, then what will be the net equivalent of these two resistors? That can be easily expressed with the two different formula, and today I will derive that two formula. First, if the resistors are combined in series, then series combination of resistors, series combination of resistors. Okay, suppose that we have two different resistors whose resistance is R1 and R2, and they are connected with a small source of battery, potential V. Okay, and if they are connected like this with the help of a key, then if at any instant the total current flowing through the circuit is I, then this current must passes through this resistor also with this resistor. So the potential across this resistor will be equal to I into R1 plus the potential across this resistor will be equal to I into R2. Since we are seeing that the potential drop across this resistor and this resistor is coming from the potential source, that is cell or battery V. So we can write it as, if V1, that is potential drop across the resistor R1, and the potential drop across resistor R2 is V2, then V can be expressed as V1 plus V2. And from here you can write it as V1 equal to IR1 and V2 equal to IR2. Now, if we want to calculate what will be the net effective resistance of the combination of these two resistors, then if we replace these two resistors with a simple resistor R equivalent, RS, this is series combination of these two, and the amount of this resistance will be such that if this resistor is connected with the same potential source V, then the current flowing through this resistor must be equal to I. It means if value of this resistor is taken such that the current flowing through that resistor is same as that of the combination of these two, if the same potential is applied across this resistor, then the potential drop across this resistor will be equal to IR. Since this resistor is connected parallelly to the potential source, then the potential drop across this resistor will be equal to the potential supplied by the battery, that is V equal to IR. So if we put the value of V, that is V equal to IR, then from these three we will get what will be the value of this equation. If we put V equal to IR at here and IR1 at here and IR2 at place of V2, then I must be cancelled both sides, so we get R equal to R1 plus R2. This is a simple formula of the combination of resistance. Okay, now we can join more than 2 resistors or n resistors in series, then the resultant resistance of the series combination will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on plus Rn. Okay, this is a simple formula for the series combination. We can explain it as when n resistance of different resistances connected in series, then the net effective resistance of the circuit will be equal to the algebraic sum of the individual resistances. Okay, now come to the second. If resistors are connected in parallel, suppose that we have two resistors and they are connected in parallel. So suppose that this is a first resistor whose value is R1 and this one is the second resistor whose value is R2. If they are connected parallel to each other and the parallel combination of these resistors connected with a potential source with the help of a key, potential source of potential V, then in this circuit, if the total current flows through the wire, connecting wire is I, then at this terminal the current gets divided in two different ways. Suppose that by first way, if the value of current is I1 and by the second way value of current is I2, then we know that according to the algebraic sum of the current meeting at any node, that is current incoming and current outgoing, this will be same. So I equal to I1 plus I2. This is equation number 1. Now we know that the resistor R1 connected parallel to the source, resistor R2 is also connected to the source, so the potential drop across the resistor R2 will be equal to I2 R2 and the potential drop across resistor R1, that is V1, will be equal to I1 R1, and all these resistances drops equal potential across itself. So the potential drop across R1 must be equal to the potential of the source because this is parallelly connected to the source, and the potential drop across R2 will also be equal to the potential of the source because this is also connected to the parallel. So we can write it as V equal to I1 R1, V equal to I1 R1. So from here I1 equal to V by R1 and V also equal to I2 R2. So from here I2 equal to V divided by R2. Now if we want to calculate the parallel combination of these two resistors, then we can replace this these combination of the resistor with the help of a single resistor of the resistance Rp. If this resistor is connected to the same source of the battery of same potential V with a switch, and if this connecting wire contains same current as that of in the first circuit, so this resistor must be equal to the combination of these two resistors. So we can write it as the potential drop across this will be equal to V because this is connected to the parallel, that will be also equal to I into Rp. Okay, so we can write it as V equal to I into Rp. So from here I can be expressed as V divided by Rp. So we can write it as I equal to V divided by Rp. So if we put all these value of I1, I2, I from here in the first equation, then we get at place of I we put V by Rp equal to V by R1 plus V by R2. From here we get 1 upon Rp equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. This is a simple formula for the parallel combination of the resistance. Okay. Similarly, if we combine n resistances in parallel, then the net effective resistance of the combination will be equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus and so on 1 by Rn. This is a simple formula. We can explain it as the reciprocal of the net effective resistance of a combination, parallel combination of resistances is equal to the sum of the algebraic sum of the reciprocals of individual resistances. Okay, this is a simple method. With the help of this, we can solve different types of numerical problems. We can simplify different types of given electric circuits and solve different types of numerical problems. Solve it. Thank you.